A couple questions I want to go ahead and answer here. First off, does the playfield look like 4K? And yes, it does. Looks very good. Here's a close-up. Rails look good. Everything looks good. And the other question was, does the DMD take up the full width of the DMD display? And it does. It looks good. And here's a close-up of the back glass. Focus in a little better. So yeah, hope that answered a few questions.
Stay on target. Walk away.
The coin door off center. My understanding that is to make room for the builder's plate below the plunger. Also, this is not at all uncommon among physical pinball machines. Below are just a few examples I found today at the show. Many more not shown. The Addams Family, the Avengers, and Godzilla. There you go. Hank?
Hank's in here.
4K P looking good.
Hobby Hands?
What's the matter, Hobby Hands? He said he's bummed out. I can't even think.
Burned out.
I'm so burned out. Burned out. I thought I'd say burned out. Yes.
Working too much.
Think.
He's
burning the midnight hours.
St. Juan Spirits. What's up, man?
Brooklyn Menace. Cheers. Cheers to Brooklyn Menace.
Cheers. Let me Dan Z again. We got
What's the robot voice to come back?
Which one's that? That's not the DJ one. It's the other one. We could play at the end.
Yeah, that's cool.
You could send us out with the robot one. I think it's not the DJ one. It's the other one.
Welcome to the stream, Hollywood Polo. Good to see you. Always a pleasure.
You must know what new games made Tim/Bradcade this week. Nothing made it online. I was not sure either. Yeah, nobody was sure. I mean, I can't believe I had that thing on private. I was thinking, why didn't anybody pop it in the comments? I'm like, oh crap, I still have it set on private. Carlo.
I know we're not professional YouTubers. This is all for fun.
Yeah, I had a hectic day today. Hectic day.
MG Evening Muppets.
Puppets.
Who's Bert and who's Ernie? I don't know. What Muppets will we be?
I don't know. My favorite while growing up was I'm talking about Sesame Street.
I liked Animal. Animal was always cool on the drums.
Yeah, I always liked Animal too.
Animal's badass.
Sesame Street was always the Count.
I liked on the Muppet Show the talking dog. What was his name? Rolf? The talking dog that would play the piano. He was pretty cool.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 arrives tomorrow, Hollywood Polo. Yeah, I can't. I'd like to. Was it Beaker or Meeker? One of these goes.
Yeah. He is cool. He's cool. Yeah.
I just got picked on. Dan Z says, Carlo, pick my Spidey 2 up tomorrow at Games. I refuse to watch videos, but hope it's not a copy OD, the first one. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be totally different at Spidey 2. But Hollywood Polos, Pop Gaming Over the Top and Time Pilot 84 made it to PAX tonight for your pushing pleasure. Over the Top. I don't think I ever played Over the Top. Time Pilot. Yeah, but Brad's a whatnot Muppet with no name. Hi, Dan. I like the 2 old men up in back. Yeah, I like the 2 old men in the balcony.
Yeah, those they were
critics. Cool. The movie critic people.
The movie critics.
Yeah, they were pretty funny. All right, so we got through that. Got through the Neo Geo Racing game. Hello, Polo. So, what do you want to talk about first, Papa Brad?
There's one thing you got to talk about first is AtGames. I mean, that's the thing to talk about right now.
I should
There's
say,
no doubt about it.
I guess, let's see, pull my thing up here. Yeah, it's pretty much AtGames, because this is not a long show anymore, guys. On Thursday, we're trying to keep it at an hour and a half. I know last week we went 2 hours. Now we went less than 2 hours. We went an hour and 53 minutes.
Short for an arcade talk, but that's good. That's what we're going for.
So we're gonna do some of the quick, and we'll have more stuff on Saturday on AtGames.
Yeah. This is just going to be
on there. But we can get some introductions in here and get any pros and cons on it if you guys want to. Let's see. I was gonna start. Where the hell to go?
Well, this is
this one here. So I think it's this one here.
So what are we looking at, T? What's the first thing we're looking at?
It should be just Wagner Tech Talks. These are all Wagner Tech Talks videos, so give a shout out to Wagner Tech Talk. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and go there and hit the subscribe button for Wagner Tech Talk. This one here is they just got there yesterday, and they're setting up the AtGames pinballs.
Noisy. Turn that down a little bit.
Here's Space Invaders.
Yeah, I heard it. That's better. Maybe just a little bit of sound. Or did it pause? It paused.
Who paused it?
I didn't pause it.
I think that was it. It's just a short video.
That was it? Oh, okay. That was it. Okay. You're not kidding. That's short.
Yeah, I told you.
That's a short video.
It's kind of hanging up a little bit.
Okay, well, it stops at the end there. Okay. There they are.
That's it.
Yeah, they got more of them, too. They had some more that were coming, they said. They had 3 more of them coming since this video.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's going to be right out there for the public to play. They're not hiding anything.
Nope. Yeah, see, sometimes these videos just do not do well up on StreamYard. I swear that was a little longer. Let me.
Well, the first impression is the back box looks amazing. I mean.
Okay, so let's get out of there and try it again on this one here outside of StreamYard.
Okay.
Here's Space Invaders.
Yeah, I heard it.
So it's a 3, 4, it's a 5. Right.
Well, you talk about a primo location. When you see the some footage from the expo, Stern is right behind him with the giant Venom. Giant inflatable Venom's right behind him. That's some good placement. Good placement they got on the floor there.
a couple questions I want to go ahead and answer here. First off, does the playfield look like 4K? And yes, it does. Looks very good. Here's a close-up. Rails look good. Everything looks good. And the other question was, does the DMD take up the full width of the DMD display? And it does. It looks good. And here's a close-up of the back glass. Focus in a little better. So yeah, hope that answered a few questions.
Stay on target. Walk away.
Why is the coin door off center? My understanding that is to make room for the builder's plate below the plunger. Also, this is not at all uncommon among physical pinball machines. Below are just a few examples I found today at the show. Many more not shown. The Addams Family, the Avengers, and Godzilla. There you go.
So I wanted to ask people, I wanted to ask Papa Brad and people in the chat, can you make out what this guy is? This guy's not with AtGames, obviously. He's probably over here with these people with Elvis. Can you make out the side art at all on that?
I can't.
You can't?
No.
Let's see. I do have a picture that blows up a little bit. Let's see, yeah. Here, see if I. There it is. There. Can you tell what side art that is?
I don't know.
Looks like a person, like in the wind, like a bunch of stuff coming around him. You can't. It doesn't recognize any of the. Anybody in chat? Do you recognize that side art of that pinball machine? I was trying to figure that out all day, man. I can't figure out what side art that is. I thought it was like a Mary Poppins or something like that, but obviously it's not.
Huh.
So you don't recognize that side art?
I don't recognize that side art.
Yeah, I can't either.
I feel like are we analyzing this like the Kennedy assassination? Are we looking at the
man,
grassy knoll here or something?
Nah, I just was curious, man.
I mean, was this? It looks like a guy just walking into pinball.
No, but I was talking about the side art down here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's all white. It's a person.
Looks like a tiger almost. Is it a person?
Yeah, because
to me it looks like a tiger
is
jumping out.
that Mary Poppins?
Their legs, and then their face up here, their body, and there's like a bunch of stuff flowing around. Nobody in the chat recognizes it. All right, I was just curious what it was. I think he belongs over here with these Elvis.
Anyway, shout out to Steps Gaming. Did a great show earlier today. Shout out to High Scores on Tap. High Scores on Tap will be at the Chicago Pinball Expo, and he's going to give us the real deal. He's a guy I trust. He's a player, a hardcore player of the pinball, someone whose name I see on the leaderboard, someone that knows these AtGames tables. So I'm looking forward to him telling me what he thinks of the ALP 4K. It's going to be exciting. He's going to be heading out there tomorrow. Keep your eyes posted on his channel. Maybe we'll see a live stream or some cool videos. But yeah, this is exciting time, you know. I'm not triggered by the coin door at all. To me, it's really not that big of a deal. Let's take a look. Does this show it good? Yeah, you can see it's off center in this picture. Interesting. But you know, I guess the thing is, do you want this plate real small? You know, if you want it bigger where you can read it, and they're going to put it there, I don't know. You know, plus, you know, as I have heard, there are real pinball machines where the coin door is actually off centered. Interesting. Sorry, my mic wasn't on.
People.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I did notice in this video too.
It looks pretty good to me. I mean, it's pretty impressive. You know.
So you got a
first impression.
This is Foo Fighters over here, right?
Yeah, Stern's right behind them, so they're gonna have all the Stern tables right behind them.
Yeah, I never noticed that the AtGames pinball the look of it, especially now with the back box. It looks a lot like Stern's setup now, with the look, how it slants down, how Stern slants down like AtGames does.
Yeah,
there's a good picture there. So you see the slant on the top.
Yeah, it does. It looks more like a real pinball for sure than the original one.
And this back box back here on Foo Fighters looks a lot like the new back box on the AtGames. So I wonder if they took the style of Stern for their new look, because it sure looks like awful lot like this Foo Fighters back there.
It does kind of look like that Foo Fighters. I never noticed that.
Even the slant of the cabinet itself. And
the dimensions of the tilt of the angles and everything.
Yeah. And now with
that's a good thing, though, isn't it? Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what everyone asked for. They said make it look more like a real pinball.
That's what I was trying to get at, because it looks awful lot like a Stern pinball now.
Yeah.
With the black box and then the slant on the cabinet.
I like the lit up coin door. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I like
the coin door is a little bit to the side. It's not exactly centered.
Yeah, and everybody's been criticizing that all day. It's all
that's what I heard. That's what I heard a lot from people. Like the plaque is too big, and then but
there is one in a video. I don't know if I took a picture of it or not, but to me it looks like it's more centered than these other ones. We'll get to it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
But we saw that, so I just wanted to point out that it really looks a lot like a Stern pinball now.
Mm-hmm.
With the back box all, you know.
Yeah. You got some more footage?
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got.
Back box screen looks amazing. That's right, Brooklyn. They got the ALU screen on there for the back box. Yeah, Leo says it looks good. Wagner has.
I think even if the coin door was off center a little bit, I don't think it would bother me personally too much. I mean, if that's the worst nitpick you can make, is that the coin door's a little off center. I mean, that's really a minor thing.
Yeah, Hank, there is a lot of nice upgrades on this one. You know, people are like, "Oh, it's so expensive," but if you got a pre-order like we did, like me and Papa Brad did, it was only $300 more than the HD. And then if you go to Buy Stuff Arcades, their back box costs what, $350? So boom, right there, there's your $300.
Right there's your price difference right there. Anyway, I want to share something real quick. Let me bring this on the stage. I did get a recommendation from Jason, Little Alien. He sent this to me. Let me go to Discord and read this real quick. This is pretty funny. I think everyone will get a kick out of this. Let me find it real quick. Where'd it go? I'm so bad with computers. Close that. How do I get it back up? Interesting. Bear with me just for a second. Bear with me a second. Did it escape? Okay. Yes, he sent this to me. Lil Alien sent this to me. He said, His kid made this today. And this is just a recommendation for AtGames, you know. This is what it should be looking like. Here's the way the coin door should look. We have this amazing sketch from Little Alien's kid. There you go. There's what the coin door should look like. I just thought that was pretty amazing. So thank you so much for sending me that. That's pretty fun. Let's take a look at that one more time. Very nice. Look there. I see. There's the. We got the plunger. Notice that the kid moves the play button and the AtGames button to the side of the coin door. The coin door is centered in the middle. Okay, not like these real pinballs where it's off to one side, like the current Stern Godzilla. But Jason did have a good point. Usually, even with these though, it is centered to the middle, kind of, isn't it? Let me look closely. Is it? I don't know. Just interesting. Interesting that, you know, such an amazing product. Is that what we're going to focus on? Is, you know, the coin door placement. I think the plaque is pretty cool. You know. Yeah. Here we go. We have a fan of Little Alien's kid's drawing. Let me show it one more time because I think this is amazing. Thank you so much for the donation. You know, this is you know, even a child has an idea what AtGames should do. So here's the recommendation. Pretty cool. Pretty fun. So let's check out some more footage from Chicago Pinball Expo.
And that's just black box. Not counting the DMD or the speakers or the solenoids, the bigger back box glass, you know, monitor.
It's interesting that all the plaques at the show are numbered number 1.
Yeah, November 11th.
Every one is numbered number 1. That's pretty cool.
What's up, Dirk? I wish I could get number 1.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, Wagner will probably roll out with one of those, I would imagine.
He already said in his one video I'm going to play.
Yeah, so he'll probably get one of those. He might get one of those number 1 name those placards or whatever. That's pretty cool.
Well, I think he said he's taking one of these demos home. They're going to allow him to take a demo home with him.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Adam film looked really amazing.
MG has a good comment. He said the back box screen looks better than the entire Arcade 1-Up play field on their pinball. I won't disagree with that. That is 100% true. I owned a Arcade 1-Up pinball, and the AtGames, the original ALP, was a massive upgrade over the Arcade 1-Up. There's no comparison. It was just like night and day how much better it was.
MG says coin door gate. Coin door gate.
No one's talking about you can drop a coin in the coin door and it actually will let the coin run through it. It doesn't do credits, but it is kind of cool that it's a functioning, like it actually
functioning.
a somewhat functioning. Doesn't have the switch to register the coins, but it's still pretty cool.
Dark, I didn't pay attention. Dark asked, did the person whose name was picked to win Wagner's 4K pinball claim it in time? I'm not sure. I haven't followed up on that. That's a good question. So are these any real tables with the coin door off to one side?
Yeah. Yes. Saiyan Spirit says because everyone has to find something wrong with it. Yeah. Well, there is a trend on YouTube where like everyone wants to look for room for improvement on everything they look at. You know, because no one wants to be called a shill. Do you want to be called a shill, T. McCloskey?
No.
You know, if you say it's good and you like it and you're happy with it, you'll get labeled a shill instantly. So that's one of the reasons why YouTubers are always so critical. But I don't care. It's me. It's a hobby. I'll tell you what, my first impressions were, it blew me away. When I saw that back box in motion, the new play field, and then I saw the short of the Addams Family actual gameplay from Wagner. That's it, man. I'm sold. It looks nice. I could not be more stoked and excited to have this in my hands.
What's up, Retro Bello? Coin box isn't a big deal, and I'm not even a shill at AtGames.
What's up, Jason?
Good evening, folks. I like the addition plate is actually metal, riveted on, and not a chrome sticker. Yeah, that's a good one too, Hank. Yeah. I know you could put it up by I know Stern puts their plaques up by their just above their speakers. But I don't mind where it's at on if people had a problem with the plaque, they could make it a little bit smaller and then the coin door would be centered.
Yeah.
And they might do that. I mean, this is.
They
these are
said
just
that Hank is saying that the addition plate is actually metal and it's riveted on. It's not just a chrome sticker. It's not like a cheap sticker. It's actually
That's what I just said.
it's a piece of metal.
Yep, it's riveted on. Yeah.
You know?
But if it's a big deal, they could always make that plaque just a little bit smaller, and then the coin door would be.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I already, I'm sure they've heard it from everyone, but I shared that with the AtGames insider group that I'm part of. And, I'm just waiting to get kicked, honestly, because every time I tell them, last time I told them Jason's comment about all the improvements to the menu system, So, I mean, hopefully they listen though. But it was definitely heard.
It was definitely heard.
You can't get higher than that. I mean, I know that it was heard from the very top.
Yeah, Papa Brad did get a response, Jason M from AtGames about that. And he said,
So
this is a preference, right? You could change it in the settings. So, and Papa Brad did get a response. So they're aware of that one. So it sounds like it's a setting issue. So I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. It's not like you really got to put coins in it either,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's not actually a coin op. I mean, this is not something you're putting in a bar or a arcade. This is for home use, So, I mean, it's fine for me.
Well, I think it's cool that they went ahead and did something a little.
Oops, sorry about that. That's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. They didn't even have to do that. They could have just had it light up and have it be a flat piece of plastic. So I thought it was kind of cool that they did that.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I said something to
Brooklyn Menace has a good kind. He said most people are just being nitpicky and won't even play it. It'll be just a background in their videos. Yeah, well, you can see my name on the leaderboards. I play. I love. I mean, I buy this stuff to play it.
Yeah, we'll see, Jason, if they do it correctly or not. We'll see. And it is new. It's a new interface for them too. At least they went to a new interface. Looks more like Stern interface. I know Pop Brad liked the old interface, but they didn't. They heard people and they redid the interface. So I mean, they do listen. So
yeah.
If they don't get it on first try, maybe they'll fix it on the second. So
yeah. And the thing is, you can always do VPX and do your own thing. If you're not happy with it, you can always do the VPX route and do it however you want. Play a little bit of this video I just got. This is the tracked mode. And scrolling through the pinball tables. Yeah, I mean, the modders are going to be all about this thing. I mean, we're going to get new toppers. They're going to figure out a way to make that coin door probably work too. Anyway, I wanted to share that.
Yep, we'll see. Like I said, I did find one that looked like the coin door was more in the center, and it had the plaque on it.
Yeah.
See, I'm not freaking trusting these damn videos in StreamYards now. But I think this is the big one here. That next one I'm going to show is the one that Wagner did earlier this morning. It's the longer one. This one should be Wagner Zen Studios, Adams Family Cabinet Gameplay. So if it doesn't work, I'll just.
The following presentation is available in 4K.
Wow. Here is one of the flyers that is on display at the show.
Ooh, pause right there.
Confirming some Williams
What's up, Bride of Pinbot? Bride of Pinbot.
Right there.
Bride of Pinbot. Bride of Pinbot. In the AtGames art. Bride of Pinbot. That's a good one. That is a great pinball
What's this
table.
mummy over here? Do you recognize that one?
Go to the next thing. It tells you the names of some of them.
The show. Basically
that one's
confirming
Nor, huh?
some
The black and white
titles and more tables and packs that will be announced.
Let's pause it here. There's some more little Easter eggs here. I see Circus Voltaire. I see Ted and Red's Roadshow, and I see Funhouse coming. Those are all killer tables on
Zen is coming.
on Zen. Those are all great real pinball tables.
Real pinball
That
tables.
first one's Elders something.
Mhm.
Elder Scrolls.
Oh, Jason! Look, man, Jason's
the
got
best
all the
pinball
knowledge.
effects.
He's given us the whole list. Wrath of the Elder Gods, The Party Zone, The Getaway, High Speed 2, Circus Voltaire, Red and Ted's Roadshow, Funhouse, Secrets and Shadows, Bride of Pinbot, and Safecracker.
There you go.
That man, he's got the whole list. Thank you, Jason. Man, he is on it.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
But like out of that list, there's so many of those that, you know, I'm just like so excited to play. I mean, there's these classic
Funhouse.
pinball
Yes.
tables.
Funhouse.
Jason's
Circus
like-
Voltaire is one of my favorites of all time.
Jason's like, there you go. I listed them all today after hunting through the little icons and images.
Okay, I have a video. Now, this video might be messed up. I tried downloading it, but it might come out choppy. It's not going to be AtGames' fault. It's probably my computer's fault. But I want to try it one more time. And if it comes out choppy, realize it's my crappy computer. It's not AtGames' table. But it did show like the full view of the Addams family being played. Hopefully this video file is not broken. Let me try presenting it one time. And if it's choppy, realize this is my computer's problem, not the ALP 4K. There's been a lot of people that want to see the whole thing in action with the backglass, with the DMD. I'm going to try this, but realize if it comes out choppy, it's the video, it's not the pinball. Let's take a look.
Have a nice trip.
Oh, it's working. That looks good to me. Yeah, I hear you. That's gonna go. Okay, thank you so much. We had some questions here. High scores on tap first. Yeah, I hate ball trails. The first thing I would do was turn that off. Turn that off for me. That has to go. That just like suspends my disbelief of it being pinball. So I would turn that off. And I have heard, from AtGames that it will have the options like most Zen pinball tables do, where you'll be able to adjust it and set things to your personal preference. Okay. Potato Chips coming in with a question. Is the DMD a color screen? It is a full color screen. The DMD is a little, it's an LCD screen. If you, I'll show some Dinosaur Dynasty in a minute and you'll see a full color DMD. Potato Chips is agreeing that the ball trails can be distracting for sure. That's kind of how I feel about them. I know some people like them, and the ability to customize the table to the way you like it is a big deal to me. I mean, that makes it much better. That's one of the things I like about playing Zen pinball. I'm surprised this video file all of a sudden is working. Earlier when I tried it, it was choppy. Maybe it's my computer that has the problem. So let me see what other videos I can share. That is the AtGames family gameplay. Yeah, and I have this one. This is called Attract Mode. I'm gonna play this one real quick. This is new footage. No, it wasn't. Yeah, the original Adams Family pinball DMD was not color. What you're seeing, like a lot of these machines, when you go to free play arcades or collectors, they put what they call color DMD, and that is an add-on. That is a mod that you do to your pinball, and it adds a color DMD to your pinball table. And I don't know if they'll ever offer that. It is super cool. I mean, I would even pay a couple bucks. I would pay maybe $3 or $5 to get the color DMD instead of the standard DMD. But the original one is just the orange like that. That's how it looks if it hasn't been modded. Yeah, the original OG Adams Family DMD was not color. Yeah, but it would be cool if they offered it. I mean, I do like that mod. A lot of modern pinballs go with the they're doing that mod to them now. It's pretty popular. And let's go back to some arcade talk.
All day. Full list.
MG's calling him out. He said that's a bad cut and paste. Hey, he still knew where to find the information. Thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Bad cut and paste.
But I knew right away. I mean, from what I know about pinball, I know that there's a lot of great tables. Just in those images they had shown right there. There's just a ton of fantastic pinball tables.
Thinking they could get all those Adam Family machines there for the show. There might actually be a chance of some of the earliest orders getting fulfilled by Christmas.
Oh yeah, there's more than a chance. I mean, they are in full tilt, full on production. I mean, it is on right now. You know, they've got AtGames got every man on deck working on this project for them. Yeah, as far as having a smooth rollout of the ALP 4K.
Plus Zen people too, working on NERC tables.
Zen's had some setbacks from what I heard reading the arcade news. Apparently they had some layoffs.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, somebody was talking about it yesterday. They had some layoffs.
I bet though it's a lot like once they've got the emulation working really well, I would imagine it's not too insane to import each table once the emulation's working good. I know it's that way with arcade stuff. Like with MAME, once you got MAME and it's running really smooth, a lot of stuff works.
Yeah. See, it's rolled on.
Available. Here we see 5 of the ALP 4KP standard edition machines.
Right in front of Stern.
On and assembled.
Yeah. You couldn't have picked a better spot to be at in a Pinball Expo, right in front of Stern.
So see, this is the one that looks more centered to me. I actually even measured this measuring tape, and it's pretty close to being centered. See how it looks more centered on that? It looks
to the left of me.
So it still does. See, it doesn't look.
Look where the start and the play button is.
Yeah, right here and then right here.
You know, I don't know, but you got a plunger there. I mean, I don't know what's going on inside of there, but I mean, can they even move it over? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they can move it over.
That placard would have to be really small. And then if it's so small you can't read it, what's the point? You know, it's kind of like
but I mean, you don't have to move like this shot here. I mean, it doesn't look like you have to move it very much over.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like a 1/4 inch, maybe a 1/2 inch off, if that. But I don't know. It is what it is. It doesn't bother me that much. I mean, to me, it looks more centered here than on the other ones. But
great legs that was swapped out for the.
See how it looks way off here.
Yeah. Jason said Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Star Trek, The Next Generation of Marvel tables were already announced.
Well, I know, and I think
they were shown, at least. They were shown.
You can play Indiana Jones for a giveaway, I think.
the
So
black
that-
Potato
legs.
chips.
We'll also take a closer look at the
Yeah,
cabinets.
these ones look more
There
off-center
were
than that
3
gray
additional
one.
machines that were being delivered shortly
Wonder
after
why that
this
back
segment
glass is
was
off.
recorded. This video was taken early on in the setup process.
Mm.
You can see the AtGames flags and the machines from a
Wow,
different
look
angle.
at that,
We'll take a
man.
close-up look at the
Look
side
at that
art,
back
the
glass. That
topper,
looks like a
and
stern.
return shortly.
It's like a stern black glass. with
Looking
that
at the
screen.
front of the machine, you'll see the LED
That's
faux
nice.
coin door.
Looks
In
off
the
there.
EVT Series Part 1, we had briefly touched on that the coin door would be lowered. In Part 5, that it would also include a builder's plate. These machines all have a born-on date of November 11th, 2023, and the same serial number as they are
This is a placeholder,
placeholder
people.
builder plates. Once
Yeah.
in full production,
I want one of
actual
those
dates and
placeholder
numbers
plates.
will be applied. You can also insert a coin, and it will drop down into the coin return.
Well,
It doesn't
look at that.
actually insert any credits
That's
nor
nuts.
start a game. Just a nice touch to the aesthetics of the overall machine.
You know what
The
I think makes
toppers
it
look
worse?
very
Pause
nice.
it for 1
As
second.
you-
Can you rewind it to that image? What makes it look more off-centered is that they put the 2 buttons right above it, dead
Yes.
center in the machine. Like you would not even probably
Right.
notice it that much, but those 2 buttons being in that exact
You can also
position,
insert a coin,
kinda make
and
it
it will
more
drop
noticeable.
down into the coin return.
Yep.
It doesn't actually insert
These
any
are off-center
credits
from
nor
the
start a
coin
game.
board.
Just
Yeah.
a nice touch to the
yeah, like right there.
right there. That's what makes you notice it more. I think like if those 2 buttons were somewhere else, you probably wouldn't have noticed it as much because those are dead center. That's how I think it makes you notice it more.
Yeah, I think so too. Even if you put the coin door center, though, I still don't think those 2 would be centered to that coin.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, the graphics look good, man. The graphics,
aesthetics of the overall machine.
Yep. Oh yeah, the graphics to me look nice and clear and crisp.
yeah, man, this is so much better than the original design, that engineering sample. This is like 1,000% improvement from the engineering sample, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
The art is so much better. It's like way better, like a huge step. Like this entire machine is a huge step forward for AtGames. Huge step.
Huge step. Yeah, if they got rid of that little fake coin or key, if you made the coin door a little smaller and got rid of the the lock key fake thing.
When he goes to the side too, you can see the marquee. Is it like a clear, almost like a plexiglass looking piece? It looks like it, you could probably get some LEDs to put in front of it to light it up too, pretty easily. I'm sure there's gonna be lots of mods going on. This home arcade community, we can't leave anything alone. How many minutes do you think it'll be before people are modding this thing?
Oh yeah, and it's not made out of cardboard like people thought. It's actually made out of wood in the back, and it almost looks like you might be able to put some LEDs between. I don't know. I'll roll it.
It just looked like there was a layer of like
As you
glass
can
or
see
something.
Yeah, the
here,
topper
lights
looked
are
better than I
reflected,
expected,
Or like
honestly.
plexiglass or
which
plastic.
has a very nice
Watch when he goes to the
transparent
side,
finish
when he does the
that is
side view right
slightly
up here.
beveled. Looking
Pause right there.
Yeah, see, you can see
See
the
what I'm
wood.
saying?
and
It
then
almost looks like
it's
there's
clear.
a. I wonder if there's something you could do to light that.
You could probably light it from underneath.
You could light it from underneath with just some
Yeah.
LEDs
Shoot up.
pretty easily.
at the back
You
of
could
the
even
topper,
color them.
there
You could get ones that change colors where you could theme it.
Oh yeah, you can see it here better. So see, this is all wood here.
Acrylic,
And you-
possibly. Yeah.
See the wood here, and then you see this.
Yeah. They got the
clear.
thumb screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Look-
talking about. See the clear?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you could do something to light up that clear, like put some LEDs shooting into it? I don't know
I
if that'll
know.
work or not.
I don't know, but the clear looks to be about as thick as the wood too. So that's pretty
Yeah,
cool. So
it-
this thing's
it-
more heavy duty than people.
It looks
thought.
like more than a sticker. Like when you look at it from the side, the way they're showing it right there, it looks like there's a little bit more going on than just a sticker.
Yeah, it's not a sticker. And this is look how thick this wood is back here. I mean, look
Yeah.
how thick that wood is right there. For these
Well, it weighs a
rods.
lot. It's pretty heavy. I mean, this is heavier than the original machine, which is pretty damn heavy. I'll be honest.
This topper's got to be weighed a little bit too, like 5 pounds
Mm-hmm.
or so. I mean, looks like there might be a little bracket there. It might be
Mhm.
L-shaped bracket going down. So yeah, it's more. This topper is better than people thought.
MG thinks you could Dremel a light channel. Yeah, people are going to definitely
That's what
mod
I'm
this.
saying, yeah.
This is going to get modded 100%. I mean, I give it minutes. Like as soon as the
Or look
community gets their
on
hands on these are going to get modded.
See, if it's acrylic on wood, then you could probably put some LEDs on the bottom somewhere.
Make a
and
channel
shoot
or
up
something.
with acrylic,
Shoot them
yeah.
straight up. Yeah, maybe.
think so. Yeah, you could Dremel a light channel. Yeah. I mean, who thought they would give a topper made this well, man? I mean,
we were just hoping they would change the art, and now we got the art and the topper and one of the best pinball machines of all time. I mean, Adams Family they say it's the best selling pinball of all time. So I mean,
that's what they say, yeah.
And I've been playing it on Zen. I mean, it's got a lot. There's a lot to it. It's a deep table. It's not a table like that has a very simple rule set. It's a very deep table. And one of my friends who's really into playing pinball at real tournaments, Punk Rock Dave, he always talks about how he loves playing in real world. The Adams Family is one of his favorites. And pause this for some very important news. T. McCloskey is putting in his arcade room carpet. Check this out. What? Look at that. That's going to be some neon goodness. What do you think of that? Pretty cool. It's going to glow. Once you learn the rule set, there's different strategies you can use to do well in the game. So it is a strategy-based pinball. There's strategies which help you score better, which is cool. That'll mean that the leaderboards and stuff, we're going to see a lot of competition on this table.
Yeah. Goofy Foot LED light strip under the bottom edge of the acrylic. That's what I said, Goofy Foot. Yep. I think it'll shine right through the acrylic. But yeah, I mean, I was shocked when I saw this picture. I'm like, damn, that's not made out of cardboard, man. That thing is a lot sturdier and heavy duty than we thought. MG says he knows Punk Dave.
You can see the switch back there. We can turn on the marquee in the front.
Yeah, right there.
And mine will live in the off position, but that's just me. But at least it gave us that option. The original one, it was on. You had no option unless you wanted to go in there and monkey around or disconnect it.
Yeah,
but I like they're giving us options. Options are good. Give us options.
You got high, low, and off. So
options are good.
Options are good.
Maybe low won't bother me, but off
the
will probably be
artwork on the
where
side
we'll
of the back box displays the Zen Studios logo and the window view.
The polar
side
bear.
art on the left shows some additional characters.
Where's Uncle Fester?
The Adams Family
Where's
logo.
Uncle Fester?
Where's Uncle Fester?
Uncle Fester on the side.
Where is Uncle Fester?
Side of the
How's Uncle
cabinet,
Fester?
It's not on the side art. It's in the window, on the back glass.
Along with the
He's on the
Adams
table in the
Family
middle.
logo.
Yep.
At the top left is the switch for turning the marquee off, medium, or high, as well as a silver handle to make it easier to remove the panel on the back box, which is something added since the EVT videos. The ports at the back include HDMI 1 for the playfield, HDMI N2 for the back glass, HDMI N3 for the DMD, as well as USB 1, which is a USB 2.0 port.
It is good. They moved all the ports away from the top of it.
The Ethernet port.
The original one, the ports are at the top of the pinball table.
And Vince from the Zen team. It has been great having a chance to talk with them, and hope to do much more of that in the coming days. It was also great to meet several of the AtGames team members in person, including Lena, Dave,
shout out to
Richard,
PK,
Matt, and PK.
There's PK. Shout out.
Gameplay. Here we go.
Nice.
Looking at the public release demo build of the Adams Family on the 4K.
This is the demo build.
It's cool. Look at the golf club.
Excellent. There are a few things.
It's crazy, huh? You
Look
golf
club. Look who's here. Look who's here.
Who's here?
Cousin It. He's
He's
not a light. He's actually
Cousin It's on the pinball. The animated one, I think. This is one where all the stuff moves.
Yep.
This is the fancy one.
Cousin It there, man. Hanging out.
Looks like they have all the extra stuff. I'm kind of a purist. I like a little bit some of the stuff turned off, but it looks like they just turned everything on so you could see all the effects and stuff. Like me personally, I can't stand having ball trails on when I play virtual pinball.
I hope we can turn those off.
And if it's Zen usually gives you all the options. And I'm kind of hit and miss. Like on certain tables, I like the new like the animated stuff. Like Creature from the Black Lagoon. I love it when the creature's all animated. On other tables, I just want it to feel like the original pinball, but I like to give you the options in the setup. Zen does. So it's going to be cool.
San Juan Spirits says, are there any changes in interface? Yes. They totally redid the interface. You can still do the old interface if you want to. but they completely redid the interface.
Yeah,
it
the
looked more-
interface is brand new. It's more like pinup popper. Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to say that. It's I'm sorry. It's an original AtGames interface that
There
is
you
a
go.
lot like a popular interface in custom builds. I'll say it like that.
There you go. It looks. I think it looks really good.
I think it looks better than just the icons. I mean, I was happy with just the icons, but I mean, I think the new interface, like when they were flipping through the tables, it looked really nice.
Okay, so there is an option on FX and FX3 to turn off the ball trails. So if that's an
Yeah.
option on FX, then it's going to be an option here.
Yeah, because they're doing the tables
Yeah, because I hate the trail.
and the numbers too. I don't like the numbers.
MG, my wife always moaning about my ball trails. Oh boy. Hank, yes, it's a new.
But maybe
interface.
it's good. Like a friend of mine said that if you really want to learn to play pinball, you leave the numbers on it first, so you know what everything scores. But it's just
Yeah,
very
yeah, true.
distracting to me. But I can understand, like, if you want to learn how to play the table, you get a lot of points. You're getting to see all your points
Yeah, that's a good
as they
idea.
appear.
Yeah.
And then when you know the table, you can turn it off. That's what a friend of mine told me to do.
Yeah,
I
that's a
was
good
trying
point.
to get better at playing pinball. But I don't know. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, just give us the options. The electric chair
Here's the
looks
option.
pretty good. I mean, remember that's a 3-dimensional plastic piece. The electric chair looks better than I thought it was going to look.
Yeah, it looks
See the
pretty good.
electric chair? It does look pretty 3D.
An electric chair actually has electricity coming around it too. When you hit it,
Cool.
I don't think we saw that yet.
Note, and that is that the Zen team is
See
working
the
on
clouds? Look at the
optimizations to
clouds
make it
by
perform
the
even better.
pop pumpers
There
in
is
the
a
middle.
little bit of latency improvements to be made, and tighter integration to the SSF kit also needed. Let's take a listen to some of the gameplay.
You're not going to be able to hear it at a pinball event. Look at the
See?
electricity on the electric chair. Yeah. See all the points.
Yeah. Who's playing this? Who's playing this?
Just playing this. The gutter
We're not
ball.
doing very good.
Straight down the middle. That's neat. Look, see, things holding it's holding the pinball, and you're doing like golf.
Yeah.
For launching the ball, that's kind of cool.
You can barely hear the still notes.
Looks pretty smooth. I don't see a lot of stuttering. How about you?
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
pretty
but,
smooth to me. I mean, they got
Like
everything
yourself.
turned. They got all the effects turned on. That's with everything on.
Listen
Does-
closely to just how loud
It's only
going to
get better if you turn off some of the effects. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hear
Unfortunately,
anything when
that's
you go
going
to
to
a
make
show.
it nearly impossible to demonstrate the SSF kit while here. The room is just far too loud to allow a detailed demonstration. However, I can hear and feel the audio coming from all areas of the table and the base shaker, but it makes it impossible
shaker.
to demonstrate on camera. I do have some good news though. AtGames will be sending one of these machines to me after the show is over. We'll be able to perform a better demonstration of the SSF kit at that time, so stay tuned to the channel for that. And there is actually much more to talk about also. The lack of internet access at the show makes it impossible for me to post updates as frequently as I had hoped, but I'll do the best I
You
can.
gonna pause it
and
here?
hope you enjoyed this look so far.
Pause it right here so we get to see the interface. Yeah. I see what Jason's saying. Like take that image on the back glass and put it in the DMD area.
It is over here on Dinosaur Dynasty. Look.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
It is
Maybe
on
they're
that one.
playing the game though. They're playing the game in that picture. And they're going through the select menu on the left.
Yeah.
So when you
Well, I
play the
think-
game, they're all going to go into the DMD area. I'm talking about when you're running through the menu system.
Yeah, it needs to be gone. Hopefully they'll fix that. I mean,
Yeah, I would like to just see the DMD in the DMD box and just see the back glass. That's my opinion. And that should be a software update. I'm sure they could easily do that. That would probably be just a couple lines of code to move the display, or maybe have an option. Maybe. And it sounds like they're receptive to that because I did ask them about that. They did seem to know and listen to what I had to say. And thank you for Jason for letting me know about that. That is a good piece of constructive feedback that I hope they hear, which I think they're listening.
There's no reason to be up there.
Carlo, why is the video janky, sucker? Because you know the way we do. This is StreamYards.
Janky.
Best of quality.
Yeah, that's why I hate
Go watch it
doing-
on Wagner's channel if you want.
Yep,
and
yep.
it'll be
Low
it'll be
budget.
better.
Low budget
Because we're
streaming here.
it. We lose a little bit of fidelity.
It works better when I play away from my computer. But
Yeah,
so-
yeah. You have to upload it to be in full 4K. Yeah, yeah.
preview and the game should blend seamlessly. See, and they said something about that being in the settings too. So we'll see.
Yeah. There's still time. They could do that in software though.
Yeah, anytime.
That could be a software tweak. What I haven't seen much of either with the back glass, not to be critical, but I would like to see like the bulb emulation, like in a real pinball, they have bulbs in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
things kind of flash and change as you're playing a little bit. It'd be cool to see some just a little bit of video of that. But our guy in the field, he's going to check all that out for us. We're going to get the skinny.
Yep.
When he gets there, he's going to be going deep into it, deep dive, man. He's going to get into it. We gave him a whole punch list of things to check out.
Yep. I told him, man, if he's got to crawl underneath to see the SS kit, crawl underneath there.
Yeah. If he's bringing a little mini screwdriver. So if a couple of your plates go missing, it wasn't our guy.
Hey, it wasn't our guy.
We didn't take those limited edition plates, those sample plates that say #1 on them. That looks good to me.
If
Like,
you
look
did
at
enjoy
Dinosaur
the
Dynasty.
video,
That
Wasn't
looks
us.
good.
know by clicking the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed,
It's
and
funny.
want to
Some
see
of them
more
are doing it.
content
Some
like
of them
this,
aren't when they
I hope
scroll
you'll
through.
please-
Like Darius, this looks correct.
Yeah.
But Bubble Bobble doesn't. You notice
haven't
that?
al-
They
Yeah,
haven't-
I
maybe they
noticed
haven't
that.
gotten to every table yet to redo them. Yeah.
I noticed that in the other video he did.
already subscribed and want to see more content like this,
Darius is up here though. Score.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay. So
EM.
it uses like a
EM
like
style.
electrical mechanical scoring almost. Okay, I
hope
got
you'll
you.
consider doing so. And
Yeah,
with
they all
that,
have the
I look
instructions.
forward to
They
talking
said-
with you again.
We're gonna fix
Very
that.
soon.
Or the
Yeah.
settings. They did say something about settings. You can could be the instructions or something else.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure these were just like they're probably in enough of a rush just to get them built and have them on the floor. I mean, they basically have to build it and get on the floor that day. Look how many they had to build. I mean, that's insane, huh? You saw how many there were?
9, I do believe.
I mean,
altogether.
that's a lot. That's a lot to. I mean, that's a lot of pinballs to build.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. Especially when
Yeah,
you're not-
he's right about the sound. Like when I do my convention tours anymore, it's like I like to just do overdub because it's so noisy that when you watch the video, it's like all white noise almost. Because
Oh,
it's blaring loud when you go to one of these conventions. You have all those arcades and pinballs on, all making noise,
Then you got people
and
talking.
You got people talking. By the time you get all that, it's like when you watch the video, to me, it's a little distracting. But
Yep. It definitely can be. And I think this one, the last one here, is just a little gameplay of Adam's Family.
just the Adams Family, the short. Yeah, this one's good. You can really get to see.
There were
it
a couple questions I want to go ahead and answer here. First off, does the playfield look like 4K? And yes, it does. Looks very good. Here's a close-up.
The electric chair looks
Rails look
great.
good. Everything looks good. And the other question was, does the DMD take up the full width of the DMD display? And it does. It looks good. And here's a close-up of the back glass. This goes in a little better.
Where's Uncle Fester?
Right there.
Hiding up there in the window.
There he is.
See how this
Playfield with a light bulb in his mouth.
Do this one. Can't wait.
There's this.
Ride a pinball! It's coming.
Is there a sun in there?
Dude,
Look at inside.
Ride a
that.
pinball.
dude, it's the Adams Family. They're kooky and they're spooky. They're all together ooky. I don't know.
Well, that's not spooky. That's just the sunshine smiling.
I know.
You see how that
They
didn't
must have,
take a
they
whole
must have had a
video.
hippie working on this table. Some hippie was designing that back glass. They snuck that in as an Easter egg.
Yeah, because I never noticed that before. So let's try to watch it again on my. Oh shit! Which one's which? Okay, this is.
Questions I want to go ahead and answer here. First off, does the
I'll rewind it.
playfield look like 4K? And yes, it
It's
does.
not playing on the screen.
There were a couple questions I want to go ahead and answer
He's
here.
got to
First
play it
off,
on. There you go. You got to show it.
there
Okay.
were a couple questions
Oh, I know, I gotta
want to
show
go
it.
ahead and answer here.
Mhm.
Trying to figure out which one was which.
Oh yeah,
Look like 4K? And yes, it
that
does.
staircase.
Very good. Here's a close up.
Greed.
Rails look good. Everything looks good. And the other question was, does the DMD take up the full width of the DMD display? And it does. It looks good. And here's a close-up of the back glass.
I never noticed that sunshine before. Yeah,
I
sunshine.
don't see either.
Never noticed that before. Here's Uncle Fester. Here he is.
There he is. Oh
Like a
yeah.
damn light bulb again.
Better. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they are definitely going to redo the original Gottlieb tables. That's 100%. I'm pretty sure they're going to redo the Gottlieb tables in 4K. And I am a huge fan. I'm going to love playing Haunted House, playing Black Hole. There's a ton of Gottlieb tables that are fun that they already have. I can't wait to see the new 4K versions of those tables. The really great thing is that, we're all familiar with those tables already. Because a lot of us that have that, had the ALU HD, we're going to know these tables and, we're going to quickly be able to tell if they're good or not because we've played them so much on the ALP, the original. So that's another reason why I think high scores on tap really, to me, is going to give us the best feedback. He's going to know if there's delay. He's going to know if it doesn't feel right. And most people wouldn't, probably myself included, because I have not put the kind of time that he's put into these tables to know him that well. So that's exciting. But potato chips, 100% with you.
Answered a few questions.
That's it. And why is the score like that? The score was kind of off centered. See that?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's quite the full. Not in the video. Fully stretched out. Here, I'm going to play the video just so you can see it again. I'm going to play the actual gameplay video. This is straight from AtGames, showing the back glass, showing the game in action, the full table. Let's take a look. Here we go.
Have a nice trip.
Yeah, nothing more. Absolutely, Rescue 911. That's one of my favorites too. Babushka. Hey. That's better. Pretty good. Looking pretty good. It's hard to say because you have to see, like, it's just showing the score there, but sometimes there's other things that appear on it when you're playing.
Yeah.
Would have been cool if you would have gotten something that really showed the DMD. It's a LCD. It's not a real DMD.
Right. Yeah, because the score is like way over
The
here.
little LCD screen, hobby hands.
Is it a real DMD or LCD? Yeah, it's LCD, right?
Oh my goodness! Don't start off the off-centered score gate next. Overall, I can't wait to check it out. It looks pretty good to me overall.
But once again, this could be changed.
Could be stretched, but we don't know because we're not seeing. You have to see the other images that play on it. You know, that could be how the real one is.
Hope that answered a few questions.
The ball and free play or whatever, it looks centered though. You can see it even here.
Yeah, it does look centered. So maybe we're not seeing, because there are different things that come up when you're playing the game.
Yeah,
that might just be the way they have the actual score when you're playing the game.
And so it can go to billions of numbers. And I thought about that.
Yeah, I agree with Jason 100% on this. Like, I'm a huge pinball nerd, and when you go to on location to play real pinballs, they have a color DMD code for a lot of the tables. Instead of just having them be the solid orange, they show the DMDs in color, and that's a really great upgrade on pinball. And I hate to say it, but like, it's almost, when they first did it, it was like really impressive, but now it's like almost commonplace. I mean, I see so many people have modded their pinballs with the color DMD anymore.
Yeah,
especially when you go to these shows, because these shows are kind of like hot rod shows. You'll never play pinballs as good as what you play at a Pinball Expo, because a lot of people bring their collector machines. You're playing stuff that people really that love the game. They kind of soup these pinballs up. They hot rod them up. You get the color DMDs. I mean, when you want to play really good pinballs, you go to one of these events, as opposed to, like, if I go to a barcade, especially, sometimes those pinball machines they get so much play, it's just, they don't get the kind of attention they get when you're playing collectors of pinballs. Look at this. Man, I see a Star Wars t-shirt. I see Indiana Jones. Score of the day.
Indiana Jones. So one of their machines has to have Indiana Jones running on it, right? Because you're doing a score in a day.
Seems like something's going on there.
Yep. And then I think you could win a t-shirt or a hat or both, whatever. So one of these machines has Indiana Jones running on it. So I say Indiana Jones is becoming too, right? As one of those 40 plus. Because why would they have score of the day? Indiana Jones.
I don't know.
Right by their pinball, so you got 1 through 4. So it tells me there's Indiana Jones run on.
I don't know, but look,
look at this lady.
We get totally excited. You see the grassy knoll. What's that lady doing with the red shirt on?
She's looking at us.
What's she doing? She's looking at the AtGames. She's saying, "Man, I don't want to play this real pinball. Look at those AtGames over there. What's going on over there?"
She's like, "What's going on? Why are they filming? Why are they filming over there, not here?"
Yeah. What's up with that?
She's supposed to be busy talking to this lady right here. She's not paying attention to what this lady's doing. She's paying attention to the camera guy.
She's watching there's some action going on at the AtGames booth. What can I say?
And this lady here's like, "Yo, why don't you watch? Paying attention to me. I'm telling you stuff over here.
Come on. I'm playing a Stern. What's going on?
You're worried about this AtGames over here.
Look at Wednesday and Pugsley. That's pretty cool. Zoom in on that. That's awesome. You're catching some electricity.
There's some electricity on there. It gets pixelated as you go, but
Jason says, "Is that an 8-inch DMD, or are you just glad to see me?"
Yeah. No, it's actually a 15-inch. You guys didn't know it's 15-inch DMD.
Yeah. Actually, the graphics really I like. I mean, I just can't get over the art. Looks really nice on this table, and the sizing. Like, if you look at the body of it, it looks more like a pinball now. Before it kind of had a toyish look.
Yeah.
But this new design definitely looks more like, I mean, we're not going to say it's a real pinball, but it's more in the ballpark of what a real pinball looks like.
Like I said, it looks a lot like the Stern behind them.
Looks so, yeah. When you look at the Stern, it's not really that different. Dude, I can't wait to put that control panel on, though. Man, that'll be the first. I don't even play it before I do that. I do like having the control panel on the top with the joystick.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have any of them
wonder if they're going to have
Yeah.
a control panel on there eventually
Yeah.
during the show.
I mean, you got to figure how much setup there is. There's got to be quite a bit of setup to set up this whole booth. They have to do it like in what, a day? Like they only have a few
Yeah.
hours to pull it all off.
Well, I think
Yeah.
yesterday was all day. Yesterday was setup day, and it
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
start today.
It's a
until
lot. I think it looks
10 a.m.
great. And really, I mean,
Here's
they
the-
got a prime location. I mean, when you have the Stern Venom, the giant Venom behind you, I mean, they're really not showing
Oh,
the pictures,
yeah.
but I saw some video of it. Like when you stand in the AtGames booth, it looks like the Stern
I'm
is right
talking
behind
about
you.
represent at
It's
games.
pretty amazing. I mean, it's
Right in
good
front of
placement.
Stern. Are you kidding me?
So
Yep. Yeah, you can see some Sterns in this video here back there. Foo Fighters.
It's a Karen.
This is a good.
That's
picture.
funny.
You really get a good shot at the side art of the AtGames.
okay, we're gonna pause this for an announcement from Papa Brad's Gaming. This is how you know you're in Louisiana. My beautiful wife came home with this. Look at this. Delicious shrimp po' boy. Look at that. Louisiana proud. That's a shrimp po' boy. Look at that sandwich. And of course, you got to wash down that sandwich, the delicious alcoholic beverage, and a ginormous plate of fries with ketchup. I am in heaven. Not only am I watching this amazing AtGames footage, I'm going to have an amazing po' boy. So I will do that off screen, but enjoy Arcade Talk.
The graphics.
Oh,
look
Jason's
good.
giving me some advice. He's saying test the machine first, but yeah, soon after change out the control panel. It's abysmal. Yeah, I agree. Like once you put that joystick mug on there, that better control panel, you're never going to go back. But you know what the mistake I won't make this time? This time I won't throw away the original.
Don't throw away.
I won't throw away the original. Last time I threw away the original, that was a huge mistake. Steps Gaming says she could drive 3 hours and be there. Steps, why aren't you going? Dude, I would love to see Steps Gaming cover this expo. Sure, it's going to be Chicago's supposed to be one of the best events for pinball.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's one of the best. 39 years, I do believe.
Yeah, I saw the Kerry video, and you could see where AtGames was in relation to Stern. It's great placement for an booth.
Yeah, could have impressed the Stern folks today with a few simple changes.
Yeah,
It still looks good.
yeah, but you know, let's be honest. There are people that go to pinball events. They will never play virtual pinball. I mean, there are people that are purists also, but I would have never gotten into virtual pinball. But I went to one of these events, and the people I played with, they were good players, and they all said like that's you know, play virtual pinball to get better because you can learn the rules. You can learn the basic flow of each table, and that will help you in the real world.
Oh, I bet.
Because you can't own every pinball that they're gonna have, you know. But you can, and there's free software. You know, VPX is incredible too. I mean, if you really want to get into pinball deep, VPX is probably one of the best.
Well, the thing too is you start off
so well
then
emulated. You know,
if you don't know what table you want to buy, say, hey, I really want to buy a table, and you don't know. I mean, then pen is the way to go, because then you can figure out which one you like the best, and then go buy the real one.
Play them all. E. Leo, T. McCloskey, are you wearing Pugsley's T-shirt?
No, how do you think of that?
You're Pugsley.
No, I'm Pugsley for Halloween.
It's okay. I think I'm Wednesday Addams, so I think you're doing good.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And you know, the VPX allows you to customize a lot.
Got my shirt on.
Look, it's your shirt. Did you pick? It's the same color and everything.
I know.
Dude, that is funny.
That is funny. That is not why I picked
Funny.
the
That
shirt.
wasn't planned either. Look at that, dude.
I didn't even notice that.
Where'd you find Pugsley's shirt?
I know, I had it for years. I didn't even think of that until he said that. That's a good one, Leo.
Yeah.
Do you know that? If you give me $100K to buy real machines, I would never get rid of one bin to play so much history.
Yeah. VPN is great. I mean, my friends that do VPX tell me all the time, like, this is where it's at. Like, if you really want to get deep into pinball, I mean, this is a great place to go. You go to VPX. You know, I think AtGames is easy mode for that. I think they're going to have some stuff we can just buy. but VPX is really great, and I'm glad they're going to offer both routes. That's important.
Yeah, even if I did get a real pinball one day, I would never get rid of the V pin because you could play so many different tables with the
Oh,
virtual.
thank you. MG says we're both Pugsley in your own way.
Well,
Wait, MG, first I'm a nameless Muppet.
and then we're
Now I don't even get to be Wednesday Adams. I have to be Pugsley.
you're Pugsley.
I mean, I should have braided my hair for this stream.
Yeah. Jason says play it as is, and when your PC starts to age a little bit,
Put it under your pinball machine, play some VPX.
Yeah, that's true.
Once you config it and play it, you will not want to go back. And that's, like I said, my friend that's super into pinball, Punk Rock Dave, he plays in pinball tournaments, and he's in a league. He's in a league. Like, if people go bowling, he's in a pinball league. And he swears that the VPX, like with the AtGames, is just the bee's knees. He says, once you do this, you'll never want to do anything else. It's that good. But I think it's cool. I like the options, and I've seen some amazing stuff that people have done in the community. Just amazing.
Remember, don't throw away your old PC. Use it for your virtual pinball.
Repurpose it.
Yep.
Yeah, single board computer tables will never play as good as their PC counterparts, and that's true. I mean, you have a high-end video card, it's gonna have no problem playing some of these games.
And I think John Wagner said too tomorrow they're going to show more gameplay of Adam's Family.
I got confirmation from AtGames that there's going to be Adam's Family pinball gameplay tomorrow shown.
Have a nice trip.
We'll see more than
We will see. I have heard word that it's coming.
Well, we got to see a little bit today. We got
see a little bit.
Sneak
I think
peek.
they're going to show more. I mean,
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I mean, they're not doing the back alley. We're going to rent a motel and have YouTubers come to our motel and play this that we know we've bought and sold. They're putting these things out in the public. You got to respect that. First, they sent it to John Wagner, and he gave us a total look through the entire machine, where he basically showed you exactly what you're going to get, which was very transparent.
Yep.
Now they're actually putting them out in public, where any old Joe can walk up to them, and we're going to
Play
get
it.
some. We're going to get lots of
They get to play it
honest,
before us, Papa
feedback. I
They're
know.
going
They're
to
gonna
play
get to play.
before.
Yeah, Goofy. I didn't want you to hear me eating, man. I didn't want you to hear me eating. Look, I'm only halfway through the po' boy sandwich. I'm only halfway through. I'm gonna have to mute this again. Man, this is a big sandwich. So good. So good. Yeah, no Motel 6 with YouTubers that are in their pocket to review the product. I mean, they're dropping this thing at Chicago, the birthplace of pinball, and they're letting the public come up and play it. I mean, that takes guts. That takes guts. I have to give them respect, man. I have to give them respect. I mean, this is where pinball started. And let's face it. I mean, these events, you're going to want to play real pinball, but it is cool that they are revealing this at a massive, probably one of the biggest pinball events in the country for sure. So very exciting. And we will have our guy on the inside, High Scores on Tap. He's ask him your questions. He's here in the chat. He'll be touching these pinball machines tomorrow. So, let him know what you want him to check out. And thank you, Goofy Foot, for telling me my mic is off. I am truly an amateur YouTuber, and I pride myself on that. I will continue to be an amateur YouTuber. Thank you.
Yes.
That's fine, though. I want them to play it. Give them some feedback. Tell them what they can improve. Also say what they did right, and for me, the artwork is one of the things they did right. It looks good. I mean, that's probably the one. I hate to say it, I think this might be the best AtGames product as far as looks.
Oh yeah.
As far as just like, if I'm talking about how does it look straight up when you build it, because these are stock. I mean, you gotta remember, this is a stock. This is just what you can get out the box.
1 out of 10.
They roll these out of the box and put them together, They pull them out of the box and put them together live.
Everybody in chat, what would you give this? 1 out of 10. What would you give the look? Not the gameplay, just the look of the cabinet. I would give it a 10 because this is their best one yet.
I'd say this is the best looking. This is the best looking AtGames product I've ever seen. I mean, by far. I mean, for a home arcade product, this looks really good. I mean, really good.
Every arcade company out there has room for improvement. So
that is true. That is true.
And
Steps is really good with graphic arts too, so I do respect her opinion. She has very good sense when it comes to graphic arts.
It's funny, people talk about the coin door on this pinball. I went back and measured all my arcade 1-up coin doors back there. None of them were centered. And y'all know about my Star Wars with that black.
None of them are centered.
Star Wars has that black.
Dude, they have the art. The art's wrong on the Star Wars. The art's all jacked up.
Well, the coin door is in the wrong spot, man.
The coin door is in the wrong spot. I know.
Don't get me started with that damn Star Wars.
It's like someone was sleeping. Someone was sleeping.
And then the box, correct. The box was correct.
The box shows the correct image the way it should have came out. Hey, what's up? We got Video Vegas just popped in. Just wanted to drop by before bedtime. What's happening, Video Game Vegas?
What's up, Vegas?
That's the bad guy, Mike Worley. Welcome to stream. Dark Revelations.
So we got some answers with my 1 out of 10 for this the looks of the artwork. So Dark Rome says he'd give it 11. Leo gives it a 10. Carl O gives it 8.5.
Yeah.
MG gives it 11. Or no, 9. Brad gives it a
9, but if it had an iArcade sticker, 11. Like, MG is critical for the Papa Brad.
Yeah, Sep says 8 out of 10. Hey, I'll take 8 out of 10 any day. Center the door, then it gets a 10. Yeah. Hank, 8.5 from here. So people are agreeing. Tony C, 8.987.
That's not bad. It's not bad. A 8.987. It's not bad.
Video Game Vegas, so excited for AtGames Adam's Family Pinball. It looks a 10 for me. Nice. Hey, what's up, bad guy Mike?
MG's giving it a 7. Giving it a 7 out of 10.
MG 7. Yeah, I give it 9 out of 10.
How about you,
Yeah,
Papa?
I give it a 9. I give it a 9. Here's my rooms for improvement with the graphics and art. Get rid of the marquee. 1.
Yeah,
Center the coin door. 2. Um,
that's really
yeah,
probably it.
that's about it. I mean, like the graphics I like. I mean, I really like the graphics. It does look really good. Maybe if they would have lit the haunted house on top, the Adams Family mansion, if they could just put some LEDs under it so it lights up, that would have been cool too. But
Yeah,
you know,
we're lucky we got a topper, and
I
it's a
wasn't expecting a
quality.
topper.
And
When
it's
I
a
saw it came with
quality
a topper, I mean, I wasn't even expecting to see a topper on it.
And I was expected being like everybody else. It's going to be like a piece of little cardboard or really thin wood. It looks pretty sturdy up there. I mean, that's a quality topper. Yeah, it would be awesome
Yeah.
to get lights on it, but I mean, I'm surprised how thick that thing is.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
it looks like it's pretty solid. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty solid. You know,
But I think we could easily light up that topper
yeah.
up there if you want to keep that one. There are other toppers out there you could probably get. I imagine, like you said before, people are going to make toppers for it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's going to be so much. I mean, once this thing comes out, the mod community is going to go crazy with this.
But if I could light
It'd
up
be
that
awesome.
topper there, I might just keep it.
Yeah,
Especially if you get different colored LEDs on
Mhm.
there, so you could change the colors and stuff. That'd look really cool. MG said it's 11 for me. I don't care to change anything. I wish it came fully assembled and delivered to my basement, but that's okay. I hear you. But I don't think there's a whole lot of assembly to
yeah.
it.
Well,
Though.
MGPK is going to personally deliver yours to your basement and set it up for you.
Card O says for $1,200, it's home run. That's right, 1,100 plus shipping.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree. It's a home
the
run.
people that do custom virtual pinball, I mean, they say this is dirt cheap for what it has in it. So, I mean, we'll see how it's implemented. You know.
I mean, it's upgraded board. You got solenoids. You got a bigger screen. You got a DMD. You got bigger speakers.
Mm.
Got the Vivs board already in there. I mean,
Yeah, you got where you can put the SSF kit into it. It's all thought out. It's all kind of pre-done for you. Everything's ready to go.
yeah, the holes are already drilled. You just
Holes are
screw in
drilled,
the-
so it should be an easy upgrade.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, it's a home run, and to me, it's worth $300 more than the old one because there's a lot to it. 4K. Oh, I forgot the 4K screen.
4K
From
screen.
the old one. I mean, that's a huge upgrade. So I mean, there's a lot of upgrades for $300. Well, if you buy it now, it's
Yeah.
worth 400.
And don't
Even
forget
that-
the AtGames. They don't use cheap. You know that top. That's not cheap plexiglass. That's glass.
That's right. Yeah,
That's glass. It's not
it's
cheap
glass.
plexiglass that looks terrible from the get go.
Yeah, and see, people forget about that.
This is glass, man.
People forget it's glass and not plexiglass.
And let me tell you, I mean, the original one was heavy. This one's going to be a beast. It's going to feel more like a real pinball than ever.
Well, it's 120 pounds, right? I think it's
120 pounds. Is that how much it weighs? It's
I
pretty
think it's
heavy.
119 something.
That's what I like. I want
118.
something when I nudge it, it's got a little weight when you nudge it, you know?
Yeah, that's one thing people forget about. It's a glass top on the play field. So people totally forget about that. I forgot about it actually. We're just talking about the playfield top, not the back glass. Back glass is acrylic, right?
Yeah, the back glass is the top of the we're above the 4K pinball screen, the playfield screen.
But the playfield itself is glass. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Tony. See, $100 shipping for 120 pounds is great. Yeah, I think it's 118, and I think the back box is around 20, I do believe. So yeah, it's not something. My UPS guy's gonna hate me.
Yeah, I'll have tilt and nudge. The original AtGames had that. They have
Well,
good.
that's
They
what
have a
the
good.
other buttons for,
They have
right?
a good. Whatever they use in there works pretty good. Because like when I play, I actually move them. I use the nudge. When I use the buttons, I actually nudge the machine, and it works. It works good. It's surprising how good it works. It's pretty accurate.
Yeah, dark. Will it have tilt and nudge? Yes, because one of these buttons is the nudge, right, on the side.
You can you can just push it like a real
You can push
pinball.
So you
Yeah.
can. I was going to ask that. That's one question I
Yeah,
had.
it's
You can do
totally
either.
you can nudge it. You can nudge it in the real world and it will move the ball
So you just do
100%.
the cabinet. Okay.
Yeah, man. And they have the lockdown bar, the part would on a real pinball where they call lockdown bar, the part where your hands sit to play. It feels good. It feels like a pinball because they did it right.
Steps. At some point they will go on sale. If somebody wants the collector's edition, they're going to sell this one. Some people will do that. So whenever the collector's edition comes out, you might see these on sale. So you might see it on sale sooner than later. But because
Yeah,
a collector's edition, some people are going to want that collector's edition. We don't know what it is. But,
well, as soon as they come out with that creature from the Black Lagoon, I would have to have
same
that.
here, man.
I hate to say it. So, but I think I'm safe because that one was ranked. There wasn't one that was ranked in the top 5 or 10 even, I think. So I mean, but that's the one I want. Like that would make me sell it. I would have to. But I mean, most of the other ones, I don't think it would push me hard enough.
Like Video Game Vegas says, even at $1,500, what you're getting is a complete bargain compared to even the cheapest keys out there.
Yeah. You might, to do it, you could spend $1,000 on a computer to run VPX.
I mean, it's the cheapest VPN I've seen besides AtGames. It was like $2,500. I haven't seen one any cheaper than $2,500.
Yeah.
And that's one Carl just sent to me a couple of days ago. It was a Batman from the TV series from the 60s. It was pretty cool looking. I think that was $2,500. That was their cheapest, but the most expensive one was $5,000. Yeah, VPNs are not cheap, man.
Oh, absolutely not. Pull up Steps Gaming comment. It's 100% unrelated as far as me. I didn't sell my arcade one-ups to have the funds to buy the AtGames Legends 4K pinball. I sold my arcade one-ups for the reasons that are in my video. That would have happened either way. Even if AtGames wasn't coming out with this pinball, that would have happened either way. That's completely independent of this. But
it helps.
It does help. It does help.
Give you space. Give you space.
It does give me space for it. I have lots of space now to play VR and to put a brand new pinball machine.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Video Game Vegas knows Bride of Pinball is one of my favorite pinballs. I have showcased that table on my channel, Papa Brad's Gaming.
Thanks for that $2, Video Game Vegas.
Yeah, on the B Arcade video. I love Bride of Pinball. That's one of my faves, and it's going to be coming. Yeah, it's
you showed that earlier. You showed that on one of the videos.
Yeah.
I don't just have the picture though. Thought I did, but.
And the thing you got to remember too is like once they get one of these tables emulating well, it's not going to be. I think they're not going to have that hard of a time getting them all to work. I mean, think of the way MAME works. I mean, I think it's, I think it's they're on their way to they'll have a lot. I think eventually.
Yeah, like you said, once they get the first one correctly from Zen, I think everything else is going to be pretty smooth.
Do I miss my arcade one-ups? 100%. I do not. I can play most of the games better. I can play the games better. They have better emulation on other machines that I have. So more accurate emulation. And I don't really showcase a lot, but I actually have a real arcade that I built myself before any of this home arcade stuff was popular. I made a MAME arcade.
Yep.
And so I mean, I have lots of ways to play these games.
There goes Papa Brad.
There it goes, man. 5 minutes later. 5 minutes later.
I keep forgetting to test that stupid.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting to check that stupid delay thing.
I know people are excited about the new Street Fighter with this new Street Fighter that Arcade One-Up has. But I'll say this about Street Fighter. It was the last I sold out of all my Arcade One-Ups I sold, it was the last one to get sold. How much you think a big blue with all SAMWA controls, all good controls, everything modded, a stool? How much you think I had to get rid of it? I had to sell it for $200.
Carlo, you can store it in my place.
I could get.
This one, Carlo know. He could store his pinball over here. He has the money, but has no room. Bring it on down, sucker.
Yeah.